Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and of course, our boy is here. TEQ BROLY is officially arrived here on JP Dokkan. Very fun unit, transformation, active skill, all types of various things. As of right now, I have one dupe for him. So, I did a stream, did a summon video, had some pretty decent luck. Today we're just going to do the 55% showcase for BROLY in the dupe system. And then we'll go ahead and, I'll probably do some more summon videos. I'll come back, get him rainbowed. We'll test him out in the Legendary Goku event. We'll see him in Super Battle Road. Now, just talking specifically about the Legendary Goku event, I don't think BROLY is really meant for that. He's probably not going to be great there. But in Super Battle Road, he is definitely a killer. There's no doubt about that. So let me level him up real quick, and then we'll go ahead and awaken him into an LR. Alright guys, so we have this TUR version of BROLY all the way leveled up, so now let's go ahead and awaken him to LR. Definitely going to be a lot easier for a lot of players now with these three medals right here. Much easier to grind from the story event, now that it has, different drop rates and, it's got the story event revamp than previously where, it was quite annoying to get up those medals. So definitely not going to be a very difficult grind anymore, once, that update will come to global in the future. And, of course, it's already here on JP. Okay, so we got BROLY awakened to LR. Now, this is a perfect opportunity to test this. So you guys know we have that brand new training item, right? So let's go ahead and see, right? So I'm actually going to do this on camera. We'll start with this, which, this is the best training location as of right now. Usually what I'll do is I'll fill up with 10 of every type of turtle shell, and then that will mostly get the LR pretty much to level 150. Now I've got enough. Okay. Let me stay right here. So we got 10 green, 10 blue, and 10 purple. Let's go ahead and up it to the new gravity chamber, and then that'll push it up to level 144. I guess it's going to be harder to tell because I'm, filling it in with all sorts of training items. And then, of course, once we get, super high level like this on LRs, at that point, it is pretty difficult. Oh, wow. Okay, so, yeah, the training item is definitely a huge buff because I'm not even going to need 10 of every type of turtle shell right there. If we actually drop it down... Well, no, okay, wait, he's still at 150 right there, huh? Okay, so maybe the difference isn't that much. Yeah, it looks like there is a difference, but it might not be the hugest, right? I guess maybe it's not easy to tell on an LR. Maybe it's something that will be a lot easier to see once we're looking at a TUR. How much better this new gravity chamber is. I was hoping for a bit more though. That was it shows the amount of experience we would get right there, huh? So it's up a little bit. Yeah, that's not really that big of a difference, though. Look how big the difference is between the 50 times gravity chamber to the 150, and then the 300, barely a difference there. Okay, so that's a bit disappointing. That's for damn sure. So, all right, I guess I'll level this guy up. Let me, feed him Elder Kais and stuff like that, and then we'll hop into an event. All right, guys, so for starters, we are here on the Super Saiyan category team. This, of course, is a team that BROLY was not on initially when they first showed him off on the Dokkan Twitter, but then, of course, he was added to it. I mean, I was pretty confident the whole time he was going to be added to the category, because there's just literally no reason why he should not be on it when units like Transforming Goku, Transforming Vegeta, Blue Gogeta, Dragon Ball Super BROLY are all on it. This BROLY should be on it as well. He was added to it. That's happened a couple of times, like AGL Piccolo initially was not on the Revived Warrior category, which is literally the dumbest thing ever, because he is the definition of a Revived Warrior, landing on Namek, flying to go fight Frieza, meets Nail, fuses, and then they fight. That's a Revived Warrior right there. So he was added post-release. So usually when the Japanese player base complains about something, it is something that's amended. Now, I'm not really too sure exactly how good this BROLY is. I need to really, kind of test this out. On the Super Saiyan category team, it's going to work pretty well for him because we can sort of get a lot of key options for BROLY. That's the big key. BROLY, just like LR Gohan and Goten, is going to struggle for key. And way more than LR Gohan and Goten, actually. So 4.25 million, that's pretty good opening turn. That is with 2 support type units on rotation, though. Keep that in mind. Okay, so he did, like, insanity level damage there. Keep in mind that that's because he has a special buff in this event, right? So don't go too crazy with that. But so far, I do like what I'm seeing from our boy Broly. Remember, he is a transformation unit, so he will be transforming. Next turn, he won't transform because it'll only be turn 3. But Broly does transform once we reach the 4th turn of the fight. So that's going to be really good. 4 turns into a fight is a ridiculously, like, criminally easy, like, condition to meet. We will have no struggles with that, like, virtually anywhere. Like, Super Battle Road, usually you're going to be able to get to that 4th turn. So, because of that, Broly is just going to be incredibly powerful. I think the key with Broly is going to be just like Gohan and Goten. Broly will do so much damage, but you have to completely set things up so that Broly can actually do that damage. You have to fill the teams he's on with support-type units, right, in order for it to effectively work. Now, because of the fact that his name is Super Saiyan Broly, the same as Dragon Ball Super Broly, which is stupid, obviously. They're different characters, but it is, so nothing we can do about it. Because of that, Broly's not able to be used on that movie boss slash full power team, but he is able to be used on, like, you know, like the original versions with Turles as leader of the movie boss team and Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku as the leader of the other team. Okay, so yeah, here's an instance where Broly obviously has a lot less ki without Bardock on rotation. Looks like we're still going to be able to get the 18 ki super attack though. Yep. You know, because Goten was able to create a lot of different orbs. So, like, kind of building the team like this on the Super Saiyan team, I think is going to work really well. Trunks is definitely going to give that little bit of extra damage to Broly, and then also help give Broly the ki that he will need, you know, to do a lot of damage. Because Broly only has Prepare for Battle as the ki link. So there is at 3 million, so he did drop down quite a bit from not having that Super Saiyan Bardock around. Man, his animations look so good, dude. That's the big thing about this Broly. Okay, so I don't think we will be able to finish off. I'm actually gonna make sure we don't finish them off right here. Yeah, I don't want to go all out right here and finish Gohan and Goten off. We want to wait 1 turn because next turn Broly will transform. We'll be able to see his active skill. We'll be able to see the mockery he's going to make of this event right here. You know, he's going to do max damage pretty much. Now in this video, we're probably gonna look at Broly. We're going to look at him on the Super Saiyan team, which we're on. I think we'll go to the full power team as well. Probably the movie boss team and then the pure Saiyan team. I think those are all the teams we're going to look at Broly. And then when I eventually rainbow him, we'll try and get some max situations with him on a number of these teams, right? But for now, we're just going to look at him on a couple of teams, you know, kind of see how he's working at 55%. Actually, hold on. So, dude, it completely slipped my mind. Broly is doing this level of damage at 55%. Like, I saw that 4.5 mil... Okay. I saw the 4.5 million that Broly did, and in my head, I'm thinking, oh, that's, you know, that's really nice. That's a good number for a Rainbow LR to put out, like, you know, first turn like that. 4.5 million. But no, he's 55%. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we have Broly's active skill here. He's going to give himself max ki, so we'll have Trunks go first. Super attack to give Broly a little bit of extra damage. Now at this point, let's go ahead and see Broly's active skill, and let's go ahead and see the voice acting that is also here. Global players, do not worry. It's already been stated in the news that Global will eventually get a voice for Broly's active skill. Alright, so there we go. We have Broly's active skill enabled. So now he's going to be able to do massive, massive damage for this 1 turn. And he also has full ki. So on this turn, we don't have to worry about Broly getting ki. Remember, Trunks is a support type unit right here, and he is going to give Broly a little bit extra attack on his super attack. So let's see what number Broly will put up. And he gets up to 6.73 million. 55% in the dupe system. I mean, this fight is over, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the OG Movie Boss team, double Turles. Of course, if we want to run this Broly on Movie Bosses, this is how we have to do it. But this, quite honestly, I think will probably be the best build for Broly. Because with multiple Turleses running around on the team, you know, we could have Metal Cooler, who's coming up on an Easy A soon, so he's going to get even better. You know, being able to pair Broly up with, like, the Easy A Broly, this is going to be his best friend right here. And this Broly is now so strong, he really will make it a good pairing. The only issue is that both LR Broly and this Broly, both of them get defense on super attack. So that could be a little bit of an issue. You know, in terms of, like, always being, like, a strong defensive rotation, right? But both of them should have very good defense after they super attack or whatever. So here's Broly's 12 key super attack. You know, wanted to make sure that we see this. I also would like to see, I think, the other LR Broly's 12 key super attack as well. But in order to do that, we have to not use his active skill, because that active skill is, like, so busted, because it works just like LRB Pan. I mean, global players, LRB Pan has to be coming. I'm going to put this video up, like, right away. Like, I'm recording this the same day I'm going to put this video up. But LRB Pan, she has to be, like, any day now for global players, where, like, her abilities are just so stupidly broken. Like, being able to give that massive attack buff, the true 33% attack buff. Well, that's the same thing with Broly, because of when the active skill kind of takes place in the turn. It's like a true attack buff that he gets, which just leads the damage to being, like, insane. So anytime on an active skill we see one of these units get, like, a 30% buff, or, like, a, you know, a 30% defensive buff, or anything along those lines, like, it's a lower number than we're used to seeing, keep in mind it's still gonna be absolutely, like, bananas. Alright, so right now, we're having a little bit of difficulty getting Broly his 18 key super attack. I mean, again, this is just something that's going to happen. Broly, to be honest, like, if you take away Broly's active skill, I actually think he's a pretty similar unit to LR Beerus and Whis. He is designed to dominate Super Battle Road, of course, because, you know, over there he gets an additional super attack when facing multiple enemies, right? But, like, you know, just in a normal event like this, I actually think he is pretty close to what LR Beerus and Whis is able to provide. Now, there's some people who are going to get upset about that, but LR Beerus and Whis have pretty much always been underrated. Like, people kind of, like, think they're really bad, and they're not. It's just Ki is a struggle. But, like, everyone sucks off TEQ Broly. We can't suck off TEQ Broly, oh, so incredible, you know, but he struggles for Ki, and then also say Beerus is terrible. Like, that doesn't work, right? Because they're very, very similar. We'll keep Turles right here. Actually, no, I'll push Turles off. Okay, but this Movie Boss team is still stupidly strong. We're going through this event a little slow right now, just because our rotations were completely out of whack. But now we're going to be able to get the Beeruses together. That's one of the best rotations in Dokkan. I've done a number of those videos, like one of the best rotations in Dokkan. I don't think I've done one for the Beeruses. I'm probably going to do that. Here, of course, is Broly's transformation. Now, I do want to see his 12 key super attack, I think. So let's go ahead and maybe get this right here. And then, of course, we also have Easy A Broly now. So both of them are going to work incredibly well together. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. So here's Broly from the, I guess this is Broly from the first movie, right? And then here's Broly from the second movie. You can see, like, his injury on his back of where Goku, like, completely blew through Broly's body. Okay, so again, I want to see the 12 key super attack here in this, like, video at least once. That's why I'm going to go ahead and get that. And then, you know, next turn, I'll probably use Broly's active skill. We'll get his full power again. But Broly, like, he's just going to be outputting a lot of damage. And then, again, after he super attacks, his defense should be quite good. All right, so there he is with an additional attack. Because after he transforms, let me take a look at what his passive states after he transforms. So he gets 100% attack and defense on super attack, which is good. Then he gets an additional 88% attack if it's an ultra super attack, which we did not get right there. Ooh, triple super for Broly. And then he has a additional that has a medium chance of being a super when facing only one enemy. So he's got additionals as soon as he transforms. And then he launches a guaranteed additional super when facing 2 or more enemies. We only took 75k right there. That shows how incredible that Easy A Broly's defense is. To only take that level of damage right there, that's very, very impressive, dude. Okay, so I guess, oh, actually, I think we're done here. Yeah, Hit is not going to survive. The only way Hit survives this turn is if he stuns LR, Beerus, and Whis. Because I think both of them are going to have their passives active. It's over for Hit later, my boy. All right, we'll keep going. Let's head over to the, I think, full power team next. I might just finish up with the full power team and see how, you know, BROLY is going to work on that. Probably mainly a tech build of the team is what we're going to do. Because, again, if you're going to run BROLY, you got to do it like you do Gohan and Goten, where you fill up the team with units that can support them, right? That's a huge, huge factor in it. Wow, okay, Hit actually did survive. I think unless Cooler gets, like, a double super attack right here, we can go ahead and, I guess, use LR BROLY's active skill again on this rotation, and then see what he's capable of doing. Although this is going to lower his... Yeah, because he's not going to have Super Saiyan. Whatever. He's not going to have Super Saiyan right here. Not a big deal. We'll go ahead, do the active skill, finish off Hitto, and then we'll hop into one more event on the full power team. And, of course, that's going to... Oh, actually, no, here's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and use the Sensu Beam. And then that way we'll be able to move our boy EZA BROLY over. Boom. Give him the Super Saiyan link. This is going to be such a powerful rotation, dude. Now, you know, maybe some people would prefer using SCR LR BROLY. I do not. I think EZA Physical BROLY is a lot better. 6.28 million. So, BROLY is able to do some pretty good numbers. I guess before we finish up, we probably should see what a normal 18-key super attack, like how much damage a normal 18-key super for him will do. Alright guys, so now we're now over here on the full power team. Again, because BROLY shares the same name as Dragon Ball Super BROLY, we can't use that variant of the team, so we have double ultra full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku as the leader, right? So, you know, there you go. What I'm probably going to do here, I think, is I want to see BROLY, you know, just kind of him with his 18-key super naturally in action here, not really with his active skill going, right? So we do have the Tech TN on the team, and as well as Tech God Goku. Those are two tech units I added as part of the Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku's leader skill, right? Where he gives 90% super tech types. Well, I guess... Tien is only giving P to BROLY, huh? So he's not giving the 40%, but, I mean, it's still... Tien will still be useful for BROLY in giving him P. That's, again, the main issue that we need here. I guess I could have brought in the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He gives, I believe, 30%. I mean, it's not the biggest deal. This will still be a good test for BROLY to see, like, you know, what number he'll be able to put up right here. Again, Tien is still giving BROLY 3 keys, so that helped us get his 18-key super attack. Alright, Tien wants to put on a show, I guess. Hey, Tien might get a category soon, the Cell Saga. 2.82 million. Okay, that's a bit lower than I was expecting right there. Obviously, that could go way up depending upon, like, if we had another support type unit on rotation. We did get a double super attack, so, like, don't forget that he can have the multiple super attacks. You know, like, if that was BROLY with his 18-key super with, like, double Turles on there, that would certainly be a big buff, right? Because BROLY, because of the fact that he gets all his damage on super attack, remember, he gets, like, an extra buff from support-type units. So, you know, we easily, with that BROLY, without his active skill, could probably get him to, like, 5 million. I don't think that would be too much of a stretch, but still, that's a pretty good indication of the level of strength that this BROLY has. I mean, as you guys can see, even at 55%, he is, like, cleanly dominating throughout, like, this entire event. So, let's go ahead and finish up by taking a look at the LR Tech BROLY in all of his details. Alright guys, so this is Nightmarish Impact Super Saiyan BROLY. His leader skill is the Revived Warrior category key 4 and 130% the stats. And then he gives Extreme Tech 4 key and 100% the stats. So definitely a good leader skill for things like EZA, Super Battle Road, Dokkan Battlefield, all those places BROLY has a good leader skill. But, you know, for like the Legendary Goku event or like traditional Dokkan events, not the greatest, right? At only 130%. What's funny is that BROLY, I don't want to say he would work best on his own team, because I don't think there's enough Saiyan support type units on the Revived Warrior team for him right now. But eventually, that could sort of be his best setup to help him with Ki, right? Because one of the big things with LR, Gohan, and Goten is on their own team, they have that 4 key leader, but, you know, they have a true, like, 170% buff to stats on that 4-key leader, whereas Broly is only at 130%, right? His 12-key super attack is the Bloody Smash, which does colossal damage and lowers enemies' defense. His 18-key super is the Eraser Cannon, which does Mega Colossal and then greatly lowers enemy defense, so pretty solid. His passive skill, Devilish Chase, is 90% attack and defense when performing a super attack. He gets an additional 50% attack if it's an Ultra super attack. Then he launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. So he's designed to dominate Super Battle Road, right? And then he transforms when conditions are met. We'll get to that in a second. His links are Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Berserker, Prepared for Battle, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So he's only got Prepared for Battle at 2-key and then Saiyan Lineage at 1-key. I mean, that's going to give you some issues when it comes time for Broly to get that 18-key super attack, which is so important for him. So again, you are going to have to sort of build the team around him, but he should be doing enough damage that I suppose it would be worth it, right? His 12-key multiplier is... It's 145%? What? Interesting. Okay. You, like, on almost every summonable LR, their 12-key multiplier is 150%. So for it to be 145%, I find that actually pretty surprising right there. Then at 24-key, it's the normal 200%. So they really, really want you to get that 18-key super attack then. Okay. And then, of course, after 4 turns, Broly will then transform into the legendary Super Saiyan version, where he gets, you know, massive, massive buffs at this point. You know, as soon as he transforms, he's able to use his active skill, all of that. So let's go ahead and go over his details now. So his super attacks change. His 12-key super attack is the Omega Blaster, which does colossal damage and greatly lowers enemies' defense. His 18-key super attack is the Gigantic Meteor, which does mega colossal damage and massively lowers enemy defense. A shame that he lowers defense, which isn't really that big of a deal. And you can't even say, oh, well, it could be useful for the Legendary Goku event, because quite honestly, I think this Broly will get his ass kicked in the Legendary Goku event. We'll check it out. I mean, he's going to really help you get to the final phases, but once you get to the final phases, Broly is designed for, like, these big monster attacks with the active skill, right? Where that would help you out best is probably against SCR UI Goku, but SCR UI Goku has a decent chance of dodging you, so I don't even really think it would be good to use his active skill on SCR UI Goku, because the chance exists that you might not hit it, right? His passive skill is now Devilish Siege, which is 100% attack and defense when performing a super. He gets an additional 88% attack if it's an ultra super attack. He has an additional attack with a medium chance of being a super attack when facing only 1 enemy, and then he launches a guaranteed additional super when facing 2 or more enemies. Now, it's confirmed, by the way, this Broly can attack 4 times in a turn. Well, actually, he can attack 4 times in a turn. So he can do his normal super attack. Then, you know, he launches his additional when there's 2 enemies right there. If you then defeat one of those 2 enemies, so then there's only 1 enemy after that, the second part of Broly's passive will activate. This is confirmed, by the way. So Broly can get his normal super attack, he can get the super attack when facing 2 enemies, then he can get the super attack when facing 1 enemy, and then he can get his additional from the potential system. So this Broly does have the capability of attacking 4 times in a turn. I mean, if you just, like, think of some event in the future where you're fighting against multiple ridiculously powerful enemies. Broly could have a turn where he gets that active skill and then does 4 super attacks. That would be, like, an insane... I don't know that any unit would be able to... No. Definitely no unit in the game right now could match that level of damage that Broly would do. Even LR Gohan and Goten would not be able to do as much damage as Broly would in that situation. So he does have the highest potential, I would say. Him and Gohan and Goten, they have ridiculous damage potential. It's just very, very difficult, and, like, you know, only, like, certain situations is it going to be able to actually happen. His active skill, he has an active skill once he transforms, which is called Kakarot, which gives him 24-key and a 48% attack buff for 1 turn, and it can be activated anytime after he transforms into Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So those are the differences once he transforms. Then he is on a lot of category teams here, right? So first he's on the Revived Warrior team, definitely a very solid team for him. He is also over here on the Movie Bosses team. That probably is his best setup with multiple Turleses on that team. Then he's over here on the Pure Saiyan team, where he is definitely a part of the best team in the game. I already did a video on that. You know, you pair this guy up with LR Khalifa and Kale. You have the LR Super Saiyan 4s on a rotation. Then you have Turles and the 2 transforming Vegetas as your floaters. Best team in the game right there, I would say for sure. Then over here, he is on the Full Power team, where he'll definitely work good. We need more support type units for Full Power, Transformation Boost, and also Revived Warriors. Like, those teams would really benefit from having one of those 40% category support type units. Like, especially Transformation Boost, which he is on. Like, man, would a dedicated support type unit for that category just be like, that would be like a must summon because of how OP this category has become, right? And then finally, he is on the Super Saiyan category team, which he indeed was added to after the unit was revealed on Twitter. So there we go, guys. There is LR TEQ BROLY. Here's the thing. I don't think I would recommend summoning on his banner, but keep in mind, I think if you consider all of the featured units, BROLY probably has, like, this is the best legendary summon banner we've ever seen, right? In terms of the quality of featured units. There's 12 featured units, 10 of them are, I would consider, very good. And, you know, obviously BROLY, the LR, is, you know, one of the top 5 best units in the game, I'm sure. You know, but typically legendary summon banners will have a lot of units like Majub, right? Or like, you know, Intit. Like, units like that will be all over those banners and just make it really atrocious to summon on. But if you do decide to summon on BROLY's banner, you got some good chances to pull good units, even if you don't get BROLY. You know, units like Tech God Goku, AGL BROLY, Paragus and BROLY. Like, those units are very good, and they're featured, so maybe his banner's not the worst. I still don't recommend summoning for him, though, but he is definitely incredibly powerful, like, with only 1 copy, right? So we'll finish up here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.